Hey everyone, how's it going? Max with BuzzTox here, and I am back with a new reaction to Game of Thrones. Oh, House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 3. This is going to be a very big episode. I'm very excited. We're getting that very cool new opening of Old Valyria while blood is being spilt, because this is about the House of the Dragon and not just about who sits on the Iron Throne at the end. I think this episode, what we can expect is another time jump. We're looking at maybe another year, 2 years, probably 2 years since the last episode. So we're going to see a lot of change, which, like, in my opinion, like, it makes it pretty interesting. I'm really enjoying seeing these characters and see where they're ending up, and it's progressing so quickly. It's kind of exciting. I think we're going to get a lot of action too. They're really going to show what, you know, being House of the Dragon and being a Dragon Rider is really about. So, without further ado, let's react to this episode. Is this like a flash forward to the crab feeder? The beaches? Kind of the remnants of what happened. Oh. This is what the pirates are doing to House Valyrian. They're stopping their ports, they're raiding their ships. They're becoming quite the nuisance, and the king doesn't want to do anything about it. Well, this is interesting. Boom. He doesn't have much time left. I did not expect to see this first. Damn. This is so well shot. Like, for a first season of a show, I still can't believe the money they put in this. Okay, so the crab feeder is going to be in that tunnel. Just disintegrates them. And this is what we're seeing here too. Like, these Targaryens were born Dragon Riders, so like they're really good at what they're doing. Took a pretty big hit. He is a lanky dragon. Looks very different than Drogon. I think this is in Valyria. Or not Valyria. Driftmark? Oh! Pfft.
And you have my nose, don't you? 2 years old, and already our boy has a kingly presence.
2 years!
He may yet, brother, but this morning he insisted on eating porridge with his hands.
He's so distracted with family. He's a Lannister. Did he say Tytos?
Eat. Fortify yourselves for the journey.
In his command. If the crown
She's pregnant again.
intervene,
Thailand.
now is the time.
Daemon and the sea snake started.
There in the seven hells, Rhaenyra might be.
Under the
Huh.
dragon.
So he's pregnant. That was Tyland Lannister, I believe.
The dragon's eyes.
He's got a 2-year-old son. This is 3 years later.
Perhaps her heart broke.
Things have changed.
Your Grace.
Did I say to stop? From the beginning.
Now he doesn't know what to do. Ugh. Who's in charge?
You are to stay by order of the princess.
The Queen commands you to leave the Godswood at once.
Princess.
Yep. Wow.
Rhaenyra,
And these scenes too, they're gonna put money in the hunt.
Well, isn't this splendid? The whole of our family off to celebration and adventure in the Kingswood.
He's so happy.
princess. And you have duties.
I feel bad for him because he is trying.
I'm sorry?
As I am ceaselessly
And I think he's like breaking norms for his daughter. Like taking her on the hunt, I don't think is a normal thing. But even this, like all the investment in the hunt, you know, like Robert Baratheon got stabbed by a boar, and it was like budget, right? And George R. R. Martin said like a hunt is a big deal. Like the king going out is a big deal. Like he brings like an army to protect him, and it's a big event, right? Whereas in the first season, it was just Robert in a forest. Cerys is having a great time. Seeing such a different part of the Game of Thrones world.
Was your own second name day as grand as this?
Oh, here he goes.
I honestly don't recall, and neither will Egan.
Lord Jason Lannister.
Gathered that from all the lions.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
What a stud.
A twin.
Or lady wife.
Took him like a minute and a half.
Thank you for the wine.
From opening, introduction, proposal. Last episode was the season of underage girls on The Bachelor, and this is The Bachelorette.
Is that what I am to you? A prize to proffer about to the great houses.
You're of age, Rhaenyra. Jason Lannister is an excellent match.
He's arrogant and self-serious.
Well, I thought you might have that in common. Since you came of age, I've been slowly drowning.
Is she gonna try and get this herself? Is she that kind of person? Instead of her just running away or going home, she's gonna kill the stag. Amazing shots. That's impressive.
And on this day of all days, I've never been one for signs of importance, Your Grace, but if the gods did wish to show their favor.
Slow things he's saying, right? He's very subtle, and he's like a friend, but he's saying like, see the importance of what this is telling you about Aegon, my grandson, potentially being the next heir to the Iron Throne. Otto is very subtle. He really wants Rhaenyra.
Kingswood. It's as if the Seven themselves have blessed this day.
Thank you for your generosity.
But the king gets to choose the blessing. Is it the blessing of Aegon
To take the Princess Rhaenyra to wife, Your Grace.
or the blessing of Rhaenyra?
What I offer you, the crown and your daughter, is strength. If you were to name young Aegon heir, Your Grace.
He assumes.
I had assumed, as he's your firstborn son, many of us had assumed.
Many of us, you say. All the lords of the kingdom would do well to remember that.
Wow.
Thank you for the gift.
Your Grace.
I love him, man. He's awesome.
Wine.
He's sticking by Rhaenyra. It's also true because he can't go against his word. He does believe in Rhaenyra. Now she feels slighted.
The huntsman has the trail, Your Grace, and has sent out the hounds. It won't be long.
He
now
worries
till
people just expect him to name Aegon heir.
the prize is within reach. You might be more comfortable with one closer to home.
Who do you have in mind?
Prince Aegon.
What?
boy just turned 2, Otto.
Yes. Let us speak no more of it.
How would that politically help them, though? Like, it would stop the Civil War. So what an interesting proposal. It's like all my kids got fell in love and married each other. What'd Steve Carell say in The Office? That's a good actor, man. This show, what a cast. I'm a fan. I like every character. I think I've said that a million times. She's great. I like everyone. What in the world? We get attacked by a hog? Damn. Well, I guess that's dinner. There's that Targaryen edge. King looks like he wants to jump in the fire. Poor guy.
Is everything all right, Your Grace?
Smack.
You may not be white, Your Grace. But he's a big lad.
Not the blessing that he was looking for. They both went on a hunt. Funny because she got attacked and she had to react and she executed it. Whereas her dad had everything kind of lined up for him. There's the deer. Wow. I like it. Kept trying to put all these meanings on what the white stag meant. But they all didn't amount to anything, right? Because they never found it. Is the stag, does it represent her marrying a Lannister? Does it represent Aegon being king? What does it represent? And then she kind of set it free, kind of like... Yeah, it's interesting. It's like she's in control, you know? Could be wrong. Showing that she has some impact.
Hand deliver this to Prince Damon yourself.
At once, Your Grace.
The boy you always wanted. You have him in hand now. You have no further use for me. You might as well peddle me for what you can. A mountain stronghold or a fleet of ships.
It's like sad because he doesn't feel that way.
Judge me, Rhaenyra.
Oh, know it. Jason Lannister knows it. We'll do it.
A family.
I had a family.
What would you have me do?
If it was for advantage, you would have wed Lena Velaryon.
That is true enough.
That's true. Yeah, he's like, yeah, you're right, yeah.
You must marry. Is it you?
I love Viserys, man. That's like a really generous offer.
On your mother's memory, you will not be supplanted.
Put his feet in the ground. He's like, what did I do? So this is more than I expected. This is a full-blown war. Like, they've been fighting for a while. They're not doing so hot either.
Archers hold their high
positions, foot soldiers hold the ground.
Oh.
We've driven them on Dragonback again and again, but they just retreat within the caves. At least there's fighting this war. What role have you played in this council, Uncle, other than master of complaints?
Enough, Leno. If King's Landing will not support Daemon, why should any of us?
Lionel's awesome. What the hell? I guess for Daemon it's a reminder of his loss. That he needs the king to come in.
Brother, I shall pray nightly to the gods for your safe return.
The king is such a pure heart. Like, he's such a good guy. Hilarious. King Viserys, he's like the best guy ever. He wants to end it himself. No, why is he getting a white flag? What is he doing? He's gonna try and betray him? There's a point on that flag for a reason. He's drawing him out. This guy's nuts. What a sequence. Going after that crab feeder. Here comes Caraxes. This is what they should have did with Jon Snow, man. When he was surrounded in that ice water with the White Walkers, should have closed his eyes and called the dragon. It's like the epitome of being a Targaryen, calling a dragon. Pretty awesome. Here's the dragon. Hold up. Oh. Oh. Yes, he's a dragon rider too. That makes sense. Yeah, they're really showing this guy is capable. I don't think that's Caraxes. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. I think that's another dragon. I was like, why didn't they plan this before? Or I guess they were saying that he's crazy enough to go in himself, and he did. So maybe they executed the plan as it was supposed to go. He just implemented it because he didn't want the king's help. He wants to just do it himself. Yeah, it's not Caraxes. Huh. Wow. This is sick. Oh! Cut him in half. Whoa. Wow. That's nuts. Wow, that was awesome. Okay, so again, amazing episode. Very impressed. Every episode they drop, I'm in it. I'm a fan. I like everything they're putting out right now. The cast, amazing. Like the money they're putting in this show. Like the hunt. Robert Baratheon, when he went on his big hunt, they didn't have the money, so he was just a guy walking in a forest. Here they put the money. We're experiencing how it was actually meant to be shown. Seeing warfare with the dragon, seeing Daemon as a character, how he didn't want to have his brother step in on a decision he made. He wanted to follow through, and he did. And I think the big standout to me was Viserys. Like, this was Viserys's episode to me. Um, he's a great character. Like, I love him, right? It's that saying that a good person doesn't make a good king necessarily. And that's essentially where he's at, where he has the biggest heart. He's a family man. He wants his daughter to be happy outside of duty. He is really having a hard time. He's just a good guy. But it's hard because of those decisions he's making. It's to his detriment because sometimes when he shows strength for his family, it's not strength for the crown. And because of his forgiveness for his family, he keeps getting burned by it. So I think it's a great dynamic. I really appreciate this episode. I love all the character dynamics. Let me know what your thoughts were in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear it. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.